Everybody, it's Paul Finkelstein at omgtalk.com or OMG Talk Show. I'm based in Delray Beach, Florida, in the Southeast Florida area. I'm an avid Toastmaster, part of District 47 in the Southeast Florida and the Bahamas. We have about 4,000 Toastmasters here. And after Toastmasters, I wanted to take up podcasting and see what that's like and broadcast this. Later, we'll upload it to 6 different podcast platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and iHeartRadio, as well as the video version on YouTube as well. I'm trying to lean into the sun a little bit so you get see me a little bit. If I get too much into the shadow, I'm not sure what you see with my laptop being not really viewable too much with the sun here. But today, we have a special guest. His name is Bryan. Can't see it, but I think it's Zurawski.
Zurawski, yeah, very close. Good job.
Excellent. So good to have you here, Bryan. Why don't we start off with an easy question? If you could tell us what exactly do you do and how long have you been doing it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for having me, Paul. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the time. And yeah, so I am a transformational mindset and business coach. My career has basically been business ownership, and recently, I've really, in the last year and a half, 2 years, I really got into mindset work and personal development, and really discovered that is one of my passions in addition to business acquisitions and ownership. So now I'm helping others, especially business owners and entrepreneurs, really kind of transform their mindset so that they have the ability to kind of run their business the way they want to. I've seen a lot, tons and tons of business owners out there that really get into the business because they love either what they're doing or they love the ownership piece, and all of a sudden it develops into some animal that they don't recognize, and now they have no time, and now it's all stress, and now they're just working their fingers to the bone, and their life is all of a sudden turns out to be something that they never intended it to be. I've designed my businesses. I own multiple businesses, and I put my teams together and let them run it. And so I'm afforded the lifestyle where I can go help others through coaching to learn to do the same. And that's when your life gets really that's kind of where the vision usually of a business owner really kind of comes in tandem with what reality. And so I'm a David Bayer certified facilitator, and so we're using a certain methodology to go through the mindset and help these business owners, and that's my passion now, and that's what I'm going for.
Why don't you share 2 of your favorite success stories? It could be business or it could be personal. Maybe you just finished a 26.2-mile marathon during a pandemic. Share 2 of your favorite success stories.
Well, one success story I will not share is anything with running. So we can just wipe that off the table right now. But no, one of my greater success stories, I think, was so I had a very extensive background in the sport of golf. I was a PGA golf professional for many years, and I ran a couple of different country clubs in doing that. And when I decided that I had the entrepreneurship bug, I did own a piece of my in my golf career. I owned my own pro shop. And then I decided I wanted something bigger, something that I could grow and scale. And when I left the golf business, I actually bought a business that was existing with multiple locations in the healthcare industry. I knew nothing about healthcare, zero. I had some support with a family member or two, and so we purchased this healthcare business. And I still say that, and I don't have any verification of this, but I am the only golf professional in the history of time to leave the golf profession for something in healthcare, like to own a business in healthcare. It's kind of something that golf pros don't normally do. But that was my first big thing. And actually tomorrow is my 13-year anniversary of purchasing that business. And I work about 30 minutes a week in that business. My team takes care of the rest. And we've been around a long time. And so that piece, that was a huge risk for us at the time. And we successfully have done it, and I've got it operating the way I want it to. So that was one of my bigger success stories. And then I think any other successes would be outside of raising my 2 boys to be outstanding young men, which I'm very proud of. But helping some other business owners, even on the front end of the mindset coaching, I've got a few people that I've been working with already that are seeing great results. And it's amazing when you have the right mindset, how so many other dominoes fall into place. And that's one of the bigger mistakes that I see business owners making that I'm trying to help fix is, if you've got a giant wound, you've got a knife wound in your stomach, and all of a sudden you're putting Band-Aids on your fingers, it's not really helping. Those success stories, one in particular, a client of mine that owns a towing company, really is under a lot of stress right now, and they're about to double and triple their business almost overnight. And he went from very stressful, worried, overwhelmed, all of these things, to right now, he just texted me last night that he had one of the most rewarding days in a long time yesterday, even in the midst of all of this. And he's been in such a great mindset and great attitude. And those are the things that get your business on the back end to really go to the next level. So I'm very proud of that and being able to facilitate change in others. So
I think the most exciting part was, I don't know if the listeners heard that you said 30 minutes you work per week. 30 minutes? And how many people do people usually work per week in their job or business? Would be probably over 40 for an employee, and maybe 80 to 90 to more for the self-employed person. And you just said 30 minutes per week. That's pretty impressive, just alone. But what motivates you to jump out of bed every day, and do you make your bed?
Motivating me to jump out of bed every day is the difference that I can make in mindset coaching and business coaching. They go together, but I really put mindset first. And when you can see and feel, in my coaching program, it's called Breakthrough Coaching. So what we're after is breakthroughs. Every single session, we're after a new breakthrough, and they happen like clockwork, over and over and over and over again. When you adapt to the methodology that we have, that is so rewarding when I can see somebody's reaction. We do video calls, and when I can see somebody's reaction, and they either laugh at themselves, or they go, oh my God, this epiphany, this, I'm so stupid, or that, why did I think that way, or why was I doing it this way? And you see those breakthroughs happen over and over and over. There's nothing more rewarding that I do in my work life than to get those breakthroughs over and over again. So that's really, and that's a recently developed passion of mine, that I didn't have years ago. And I really didn't know, I knew I was good. I was good at business ownership. I was good at putting my teams in place, but there was that missing piece of what is my passion? What is the reason I get out of bed every morning? I didn't really have it. And through this methodology, I've discovered it, and it's part of my vision and my long-term, and getting to speak on stages and really make a difference for entrepreneurs, especially, and getting them to live a much more rewarding life and have a business that they want.
Did you know at an early age, were there clues when you were, say, 5 or 8, what you'd be doing now? I know you said that you were a golf pro and other things in the beginning, but was there any clues of what you're doing now from when you were at an early age?
Yeah. I think I have a little entrepreneurial story from probably when I was right in that 8-year-old range, and I always found myself trying to sell things. I was trying to sell my toys. I was trying to trade stuff with people to kind of upgrade what I had. And I had my parents had a garage sale when I was really young, and I said, all right, I'm gonna try and figure out something that I can sell. And I came up with the brilliant idea of selling bottle caps. And, and so I had all these bottle caps laid out, and I'm the middle of 3 boys. And so I had an older brother that, had friends, and I was tortured many times by my brothers. And so my brother came along and smashed my bottle caps with a sledgehammer. And so I said, well, I don't have anything else to sell, so I'm still going to try and sell these. And I actually sold some smashed bottle caps. So the entrepreneurial bug, I think that's kind of when I figured out that. And anytime I wanted to get money for something, I was trying to sell and haggle my toys and what I had. So I think that was my clues into the entrepreneurship world, and my father has told me the same thing ever since. And that's probably what got me started.
Went from a smashed bottle cap, authentic, to a artwork of a smashed bottle cap.
Right. It's all a matter of how you sell it.
With some more character, for sure. Any announcements about your business or any last thoughts before I give you your award? I have an award here in the cafe. I have a special cocktail napkin with your name on it that I'll give you an award. But any announcements before I do that?
No, I think if your listeners are in the entrepreneurship or ownership, business ownership world, there's a free download at bryanzurawski.com, BRYANZURAWSKI.com, and it's part of the my power morning routine. So it's a free download, and that'll get you kind of acclimated to a little bit of how I work, and get in, and you can see a little bit about how I coach and whatnot. So that'd be about it.
Okay, so here's your award for letting us cram your entire life into 15 minutes. I'll pass it through the camera. You can grab it on your end.
I got it.
And enjoy it. But today we're going to listen to Bryan Zurawski. He told us what exactly he does, how long he's been doing it, 2 of his favorite success stories, what motivates him to jump out of bed every day, and if he makes his bed, and where early in his life he found his passion to resemble what he's doing now in life. Thanks for being here, Bryan Zurawski. And it's great having you here at OMG Talk Show or omgtalk.com. If you know anybody that's a small business owner, entrepreneur, or professional that would love to be on OMG Talk Show, feel free to email me at wow@omgtalk.com. I figured I maybe have found something I don't have to spell on the phone, which is not my name. But wow@omgtalk.com is pretty memorable, I think. But I keep saying it. Or you could always call or text me at 561-302-0051. That's 561-302-0051. And thanks for being here, Bryan.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.